Hey guys, Optimus Prime here. As you can see, this thing is kind of ugly because of the coloration. I'm just warning you, if you have trouble with coloration not mixing well, do not watch this video. I am deterring you guys. I don't want anyone to get hurt or anything. So, without further ado, fudge. Gotta move you guys a bit. And now we're good. Whew. So there's going to be a couple of reviews. Today we're taking a look at Optimus. This is part of the transformation. This is the entire transformation. So this is his spaceship mode. Yeah. Couldn't find my instructions, so I did the best I could. This is the best I could do. Okay, now, accessory-wise, he comes with 2 dual pistols - bashing rods. And he comes with the Matrix of Leadership, which we'll get into when we get to Optimus Primal, which he is in this. So this is not technically the configuration. This is a better way because at least the hands. So if you want to go with the actual original, flip the wings like this, do this, move this hand like that, and voila. Us reviewers like to call this the Superman pose. Because it looks completely stupid from this angle. You can do stuff like this. Okay? So, how about we get into some flyers? Okay, so first of all, I should probably mention this guy's the leader class, so he ranges from $40 to $50. Very expensive and very strong. Okay, first we'll go with the deluxe. Oh god. Deluxe Swoop, I've reviewed him. Downside of just being a one-man army. Yeah, pretty big. So I'm not going to do that whole, like, lifting them up comparison. We'll go with a car. Supernova. Do the car's length. About the size of the arm. All the way up to the shoulder. And a ground bot. Which I'll be reviewing this guy later. And then of course, I've got one Voyager. Well, I got 2, but one from this line. Now, if people are wondering, there's your size comparison. Wingspan. This is very hard to do with one hand. Okay. So, there's that. Now, here's something you can do with them. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You can do that. I'm weird, yes. I'm reviewing a kid's product, yes. I don't care. I'm having fun. So something you can do with these is you can put them on on top or on the right there. So there's a port here that this plugs into, and this post goes right into this port. If you're asking what the hell that is, I'll get into that later. So yeah. So to transform this guy, we're literally ripping off his entire back and front. So this is the biggest portion of this toy. Put him off to the side. We're going to be focusing on the slab. Probably should do a feature of this before I actually transform him. So when you're in vehicle mode, your slab, I guess you could call it, is going to be like this. L-shaped, or Z, or whatever. So there's two joints on this. Squish one of them like this. Well, actually, you want to do this. Joints on this are still pretty tight. So you're pushing in and kind of fidgeting with it a bit. Not a good toy. Guys, it's a good toy, just not like good. So, what are we doing with this? Why did I turn it to just a slab? So, actually I should mention, there's a this slab turns into vehicle mode is there's two ports, and what we'll get into later, there's two tabs and a post, and it kind of just literally sits on his back. Let's get into the review. So, we're going to click them into place, bring down the feet. Let's bring down the hands, twist them in. Now, this is your personal preference. I prefer to keep them in. Do whatever you want with the wings. I prefer them up. Yeah, okay. And yeah. Now the head, you want to twist, and you can adjust the head, the legs, the arms, any way you want. But this is what's called gorilla mode. So you're probably thinking, this is the biggest portion of the toy. Why am I paying $50 for a big piece of plastic and there's a hole in the back? This is unacceptable. Well, we're going to turn him around. So this slab, basically just pull this off. There's these two grooves and these two slots. Line it up. Push it down. And then fiddle with it a bit. Give me a sec, people. This doesn't want to work with me well. Downside to this slab is that happens. The gorilla does have the guns, so the instructions tell you to put the guns. Where did the gun drop? Here it is. So the guns are hollow inside. So the instruction tells you to plug it in like that. I prefer it like that. But your toy displayed as however you please. Now let's get back to the slab. Click this in. And click this in. So if you're asking, what is that logo right there? That is the Maximal logo. So what you want to do to get this guy prepared for what you need to do with the slab. Well, God. So as you can see, there are 4 slots. And there's 2 slots on his feet. So they're perfect size. I'm just being a nincompoop, and this thing does not want to go in. So this toy's fighting me. Every time I've done this on off camera, it's worked perfectly fine, no troubles at all. There's, yeah. Not going to do any size comparisons until we get into the robot mode. So, let's get into the robot mode. I should have kept some Voyagers in size. Fudge. I'm going to have to pause you guys real quick. So we're back. I've done 2 of them. So, how about we get into it? Now, I did say I would show off the matrix of leadership. I do, actually. So, wait, do I? Yeah, okay, I do. Sorry guys, I'm so unprepared. So this guy hasn't been in a video yet. So here's the matrix. I'm going to try to turn on my computer. Transparent plastic, nice. It's pretty cool. Now, if you guys remember, I was looking for this in the video that I did of Alita 1. And now that I have one, sorry my hands are so shaky guys, you can do this with it. With the matrix, you can basically just take it out and replace it. Whereas, you know, I did have to take a guy's head off because this guy's what's called a Titan Master. And yeah, that can happen. So, let's get right to it. This guy's been bugging me. Oh, my shoulder. Okay. Literally, that has no use to the video anymore. Get out of here. I actually need that for later reviews, probably. Okay. Let's start. Pull this off. Let it sit there. Untap the feet. Rotate. Straighten out. Rotate. Straighten out. Or straighten out and rotate. Doesn't really matter. Come to the back of the figure. Now, this tab in the back will tap into this whole slot. bring up the shoulder pads. This guy's a big football player. And before everybody asks, like, have you ever played football? No, I have not. Open up the chest. Flip out the head. Close the chest up. And voila. You have yourself Optimus Primal. So originally he's supposed to turn into a gorilla, but he turns into a slab. So here's Optimus Prime from the 4th movie, and here is Slug. So he's taller than a deluxe class figure. This is a deluxe class. The reason why this guy's taller than him right now is because of this piece, but technically the height ends right at the top of the head. So he's between a Voyager and a deluxe. And people are probably going to ask, do I have the original? I do. I will not be doing a review on him, so don't ask because this guy's broken. Ugh. If I get an actual one of these guys that is complete and everything, then I'll definitely do them. Ugh. Throw him down there. Throw him down there. It's so precious. Oh, it's so precious. Yeah. Throw him. Yeet. Now, swear to God, this never happens. Now, you can store the guns in his hands or on his backpack. Oh, and all the reaction videos I do are still going to be on my main channel. So the thing that this is on is still on there. It's not going to vlogs or anything. So as far as articulation, shoulders go 90 degrees, can do a full 360. There is elbow joint, no hand articulation, head articulation. Should probably show you guys the head sculpt and all the sculpting people did in this. Wait, we're going to see a lot of this in the later scene. Anyways, legs can go out that far, so he can kick ya. Double joint, his knee can bend 180 degrees, no foot articulation, mid-thigh rotation, and no hip articulation. I guess you can consider the chest opening articulation, but I don't. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. I want to test something. Yikes. Luckily, I didn't throw it that far. Oh, it's so close. Hey! So that works. So, you can put any of these, or even a head of Headmaster in. Okay. Let's get into this guy's final form. So, take these off. Flip the thumbs around. Flip the thumbs around. Rotate the fist in. When you're in gorilla mode, you're supposed to have the shoulders like that. Well, not really. Anyways, continuing on. Keep the wings up. Rotate. And then rotate the... I'm too tired for this. Anyways, you want to untap the legs and push them upwards. Grab the monkey head. Put it away. Rotate at the waist. Twist these up. You can see that they have a opening. Whew. Put them off to the side. Let's get down to Optimus. So I'm going to turn him back into his slab mode. So this is going to only take me about 20 seconds. I'm almost finished. So here's the thing. I've never ever transformed this guy's into his mode. Anyways, I got it into the slab. Pop this off. And rip this up. So 2 pegs, two posts, and 2 peg holes. You're going to clip it on. That ain't coming off. Push it until it's in an Z shape. Bring this up and tap it in. Now you're probably asking me, well, where's the whole, head? And let's see if I can do this without it. Hey! There's... Fine. Turn the head. Click all this stuff back in. And voila. Ta-da! So these pieces, the forearm pieces, you can put back on the forearm. You can put them on the shoulder. Me personally, I think they look better on the forearms. Makes them look a little more bulky. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. Bring these back and close them up. So for the guns, you can post them like this on both sides. You can post them on the shoulders, or what it used to do in the cartoon show. Why does this thing want to give me trouble? Every time the camera's on for any, reviewer, toys don't want to work with us. So, as you can see, the peg holes that were there earlier are still there. So, you can peg these in. And voila! There you have Optimus. Now that centerpiece I was telling you guys about, that I would tell you guys later what it's for. Imagine a laser sight placed in that. That's about what it does. This is a long review. Anyways, let's
get to it.
Voyager. Deluxe. Should have kept the gorilla. There you go. The Lear class, it's the biggest one. Actually, no, there's Ultra class. Anyways, bye.